So I'm on a bit of a little walk, I guess. I don't know where I am, but it looks very cool. I was literally just I was just sat here, and then like a bee flew past me, and it like went into the little flowers, and I could see it like looking for, is it pollen? Do they get what? I don't know what. Collecting what they collect. Bad at biology, but and it's just, I don't know. It reminded me of that in the book The Creative Act by Rick Rubin. He talks about how when you look at a bumblebee, it doesn't know how important it is to the actual ecosystem if it just stopped what it was doing. Like, it doesn't understand the importance of it going to a flower to, to then take seeds and, whatever they do. They don't acknowledge what they're doing. Like, they don't know the impacts they're doing, but they just kind of accept it as a part of their lifestyle, if that makes sense. Like, they don't understand that if they stopped doing what they were doing, humans probably wouldn't be alive for much longer than them. So yeah, it's just mad how all of it ties in together. Like, it's literally flew in front of me, but yeah, it's mad to think about, but it's like the same goes for you in terms of creativity. That's why he wrote it in the book. Like, you're not supposed to care about the impact that your work is doing. You're not supposed to care about the numbers, the streams, like that doesn't exist in terms of creativity. Like, God doesn't care. Like, God can be whatever you want, but it doesn't understand views and likes and this and that. It doesn't understand what that is. Do you know what I mean? Like, you should create for the act of creating it only. Like, there's some people where you can tell what they're doing is a part of something that isn't creativity. And I had to record this video 2 different times because I didn't like what I was talking about, and I felt like it was a bit worthless. Like, no one's really gonna gain any value from it. But yeah, I think, in short, when you're creating, you shouldn't care about what A&Rs are gonna like it, if your book's gonna get published. You're writing because it's a part of your life, and it's a part of expression. It's a part of, it helps you live better. Like, you'll notice the people that are creative and people that express their creativity, they don't, like, openly as well. Like, people that are constantly being creative every day, no matter what it is, they are the people that are, I don't want to say free thinkers, because like, anyone can be a free thinker, but it takes it might start raining in a bit, but yeah, it doesn't yeah, you can tell, like, those people that are creating consistently, you can they've just got a certain, like, energy about them. Like, for me, for example, like, I don't create every single day, but I create more than the average person, which I think is a shame, because I feel like everything, or everyone, sorry, should have a sort of outlet, because that's how you get people that are in jobs that, and they don't like, and they don't have anything to look forward to. It's not good for the brain when you're constantly being told to do something by someone else, and you're being told, like, you're getting told about fake, like, agendas. Like, to you, it just doesn't, there's no point. Like, you're just doing, like, pointless tasks in order to get paid. But obviously to someone else it's a business, and that's how they make money. But if you're gonna let that, keep pushing you under the ground, and just, letting you become just like a sack of, I don't know, but just making you become something that you aren't particularly proud of. I've noticed that myself. Like, I've let myself slip a little bit in terms of like, my life outside of work, because you can definitely do both. You can have a job and you can create in your own time, but it's important to understand what's important to you. You can't lose yourself in that process. You can't, because if you're working full time, especially, that's taking up more than half of your week, and that's, I mean, not more than half. I guess it's less, but sleeping, we're not counting that. So it's, you don't get a lot of time to yourself. It's a lot of time that you're giving to someone else, and so you're obviously gonna feel like you don't have control of your own life to a certain extent. Like me personally, like, I remember, I mean, recently I felt like that. Like, I felt like I was kind of losing control a little bit, and I was just saying, I was just letting it happen. I was letting life happen to me, if that makes sense. It's not healthy. That's why you need something to keep your head, like, to keep you in control, to make you think you're in control of what you're doing. If you're a painter, you can paint whatever you want. No one's telling you to paint whatever. That's where your freedom comes in. Whereas if you're at work, it's a bit different. You're getting told what to do, and some people are better at dealing with it now. Like me, I don't know, man. It gives me an itch when people kind of, it's not like a rebellious thing, but it's just like, the person that's telling me what to do doesn't even want to do what they're doing anyway. And so we're kind of both playing this game of charades. Like, oh yeah, let's both pretend like we enjoy what we're doing. I know I'd rather be doing something else. You'd rather be doing something else. no matter what it is, there's a reason. The main reason you're here is monetary. It's hardly because you're proud of what you're doing. Sometimes you are proud of what you're doing, which is good. There's people out there that like their jobs and like what they're doing, which I appreciate. But yeah, be the bumblebee, my friend. Creating should be a part of your life. You shouldn't, you don't know how important you are in terms of life. So when you realize that, whatever you give out, that's why I think creativity is one of the richest things in the world. Because something that someone makes, or it doesn't matter what it is, like, it doesn't have to be something artistic. It can literally be something like, I don't know, like a bench, bro. You have to think of something in order to, make that bench, or make that design that sticks around and revolutionizes something. It's probably a bad time to quote him, but Kanye West is, when he said, he wants to be forgotten. He wants to be forgotten. It's not, it's not the person, it's the work that you should remember. I'm not saying you can't, but he said, who invented the road? You don't know, really. You can say the Romans, but you can't exactly say who invented the roads. You can't say, these kind of things that are so important came from someone, and they kind of revolutionize the world. So when you're creating, don't think what you're doing isn't important. Every time that you throw away a demo, or you start a painting again from scratch, every time you're going through these things, you're criticizing yourself, you're making yourself better. You need to realize that you are a part of the creative ecosystem, and whatever you put out is of value. So yeah, when you make things, you need to realize, you need to keep in your head the idea that you are important. You are important to this culture. You're important to this moment in time. Just because you're not famous, it doesn't matter. Fame is not. It doesn't matter, bro. Like this. Do you know how many people are famous? Or do you know how many people have created things that are so important in our everyday life that aren't famous? Like the fucking. What can I think of? The door. It's some random shit like that. But yeah, be the bumblebee. Appreciate you listening. But yeah, I'm living this view right now. But I think it is probably gonna rain. So yeah, I might start heading back. Find something to do. But yeah, take care.